Greetings, Aries. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into this tarot journey of yours. So we're going to, wow, this just popped right on out. So we're going to just dive right in. I'm not going to even play music this time. I'm not going to do a special healing. We're just going to get into it. It's really late. It's like 1:30 in the morning my time. Um, so I'm gonna just get into it, okay? Wow, these cards are just wow, popping right on out. All right, so what is the situation right now? Okay, so here we are with letting go of control issues. Allow a certain situation to unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. Okay. Um, Getting to know each other. Okay, so this is being able to kind of possibly bond by just taking the time to get to know one another. And again, I must add, letting go of control issues. Okay, religious factors are at play here. This could be a factor in your love life right now. And really, what that means to me, what that says to me, is just conditionings, old stinking thinking, old ways of thinking about traditional relationships and what they mean, whether it's a representation of what we believe the Bible has told us a relationship should look like. Um, or the proper ways and or channels to manifest these relationships or to act or be or whatever in these relationships. But let go of the past, let go of everything you think that you know about relationships and how to make them successful. I don't care where it comes from, religious, parents, whatever, and really allow yourself to be open to just let go and go with the flow. Okay. um what are the obstacles here? Mm. So in the obstacle position, we have, first of all, release your ex, okay? Something about the ex playing a role or a factor. Maybe there's some PTSD. Sometimes we leave situations and we still have PTSD behind the past, right? What our last situations look like, what we what they made us feel like, right? And sometimes we go into other, in order to protect ourselves from having that same experience, it could look like we go into another situation by trying to control every aspect of it, or control the person, or control, um, like we almost are just overly obsessed with the way someone may, um, deal with us, the way they may talk to us, the way they act towards us, the way anything that kind of triggers us, even if we don't recognize in the moment that it's that we're triggered by it, right? So release your ex and any old experiences or or conditionings and beliefs, old beliefs about the way things should be. Okay. Um, and in this, I mean, there seems to be, wow, this is quite interesting. Because even though it's this, okay, so maybe this is saying that there's someone that you're trying to get to know, although there's religious stuff going on in the background, either with you or with them. There's a need to let go of control issues, but what I'm looking at right here is that there's not even really any chemistry here. So why are you in this situation? There's not enough chemistry in this situation. Um, and there's too many people involved. There's too many friends or whispers or opinions or um I don't know, it's like too many people involved in this. Too many people trying to maybe help or have an opinion of, and maybe that comes from you asking for people's opinions. I don't know. Maybe you're asking for opinions or talking about the situation, but whatever it is, there's too much static, too many wavelengths. That's what I'm saying, like too much going on. in the situation. And really, it's almost for no reason because there's really not any chemistry here. Chemistry is in reverse. So there's not a lot of chemistry. So maybe there's just, okay. So I feel like there's just a need for companionship. And sometimes because we're longing for this companionship and a connection with another human being, it could mean that at times we end up choosing someone that we might not have a lot of chemistry with, but because they're a warm body, because there's someone who's around, they're there in the moment. And we try to make something of this thing that really, we try to build a house where we should only be pitching a tent, if that makes sense. Okay. What is the guidance here? Whoa. I don't know why I'm hearing this song. I think it's Stevie Wonder, but I'm hearing like the Donnell Jones version of it or something. Knocks me off my feet. Uh, Makes me weak and something like that. Um, so I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that right in a second. Um, yeah, okay, so this makes sense. In the guidance position, this is about you waiting to, not that the card for waiting is in here, but it's really about you attracting what you really desire, which is a true love, where you don't have to question whether it is or it isn't because there's chemistry, there's romance, there's beauty in this. There's life in this. This is going to be someone who is definitely like a past life um, person for you, like a soulmate situation or whatever, someone you've known before in other lifetimes. It might even be someone you've known before. I doubt it. I don't feel that actually. Let me retract that. I was going to say someone you've known this lifetime, but I don't really feel that. I mean, this is very blatant. It's like, no, past life, past life. So, um, and this is going to be after you do some work to really just start loving yourself first, taking really good care of yourself, maybe with a new health regime, maybe in a way that is about self-care, like really um, getting out there and getting your massage or your facials, your manis, your pedis, like all the things is going to make you feel and look good about yourself, right? Getting to the gym, getting to the whatever, those are things that build you up, build up stamina, build up, balance your hormones, just really bring you um, peace and also brings you confidence, right? Sorry, my heater is on, so now my nose is getting a little stuffy because normally I have my fan on and it's not tonight. So maybe, again, this is also a testament to what it is you're attracting. Someone who's going to basically, you're going to be hot for. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make you warm and tingly. All right, so, uh, yeah, and bottom of the deck is trust. This is going to be a situation that, with someone who you'll be able to trust. And I don't think that you have a situation with anyone in your life right now who you're actually with or who you actually know for as far as dating that you really feel like you trust. Can I trust my wallet around you? Can I trust my children with you? Can I trust my family around you? Like, can I trust you with my family being around you? Like, I don't feel like this is going to be someone who's going to blow your mind. Okay. Um, this is that's the guidance. That is to just really start working on loving yourself and getting yourself prepared. You know how they say you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Start preparing yourself for your person or for the love you want to manifest, even if it's from someone that you're already with, even though I don't get that with this lack of chemistry. But if it is to be someone, who's kind of teeter-tottering, you're tinkering on the edges of possibly being that person, you still have to do this work for you. and that's going to make them upgrade, or they're going to vibrate up to you or towards you, or they're going to vibrate out of your life. Okay. What are the the messages of love here for you, Aries? Yeah, I think you've been broken, you've been brokenhearted enough. You know, um, you don't feel like you've been appreciated, right? You're trying to move on and start a new chapter of your life in many ways. That could mean relationally, financially, just in all ways. You're just trying to start a new chapter. Um, although now is the time, and this is the card of responsibility, so I feel like you're someone who probably try. What happens with you is I feel like when you get into relationships, like most women do this, it's not extremely normal with men, but some men do this too. So Aries, regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine, it could be that, it's hard for you to really attract what you're needing right now because you're not emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, or financially where you really desire to be. And when you get into relationships or situations, you start helping others. You start giving to others even before giving to yourself. Um, and that is in many ways, but especially if it's in financial ways. And so now what happens is you end up feeding someone else's goals or their dead dreams or fake dreams and goals, things that they're not even really, if they even have it, but you're just helping them. Maybe they have their tires on a flat, or they need a new engine, or I don't know, but just you start giving towards that, things that aren't going to really give back to you in return or even give you a return at all. And you kind of get lost in that and really start forgetting to, you stop tending to yourself. And a part of that is kind of linked to just feeling worthy of also. Um, a part of that is linked to your ex or exes, like just having this redundant experience, this cyclical experience of just never feeling like you give enough or like you're enough. Not give enough, but like you're not enough. Um, Man, it's just some real funky stuff. You know what I mean? Um, and then after all of that, things don't even go the way that you plan for them to go. So I just feel like you always end up being the one who's disappointed in the end. Yeah, you always end up being the one who's neglected. This is the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So let's see. I just almost need to use this, not this one. Here it is. Dark Confessions. So let's just get some messages from the person that is with you, that you're like, whoever you're supposedly doting on with this lack of chemistry. I just think you just like the chase or something. I don't know. The chase and conquer, you know. But let's just see what the Dark Confessions are about surrounding this situation. Oh my gosh. It's a lot that wants to clearly come out. But it's just too many. We're going to keep shuffling and see what happens. Yeah, someone feels cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have dependency issues. That's not a good thing. So that happens because, so I just kind of feel like it's a situation where, in a certain situation, if someone is depending on you, because remember, you're the type of person Aries, that likes to just give. You'll like give to others before you give to yourself, before you even make sure that your situation is straight. And sometimes that opens the door for people to take a bit of an advantage of that. They don't even have to really feel the chemistry with you or even like you, or have even emotions for you right now, as the card says, but they depend on you. You're dependable. So why not? Why not take advantage of that? Right? Um, I feel like that leads you to feel alone. You still can be around people, but still, be around people, but still feel very much alone and in the dark. Yeah. It will possibly can make you feel imprisoned. Maybe that's how you do kind of feel imprisoned, even if it's just in your mind. And or the other person may feel imprisoned because they're dependent upon you. They know there's not enough chemistry there for them to really want to be in this connection, but they feel a little trapped and imprisoned because they depend on you and because you're dependable. You know what I mean? Like, and someone just tends to distract themselves to avoid thinking about the whole situation. Those distractions are dangerous because that can come up in the form of, you know, vices, trying to just block it out, just not deal, like drinking heavily, smoking heavily, um, regardless of what that smoking is, or vaping or whatever. This is the bottom of the deck, so someone might need to know this. I'm seeing someone else, but I am not ready to let you know or admit that yet. I'm not ready to tell you about them yet. So that might be a message that someone needs to heed. Okay. All right, Aries, looks like you have a lot of work to do. Just getting back to yourself, getting back to your self-care regime and taking care of yourself, loving yourself first. And then in doing that, you will, I promise you, because this is so beautiful. Remember, that's the guidance cards. You will attract the love, the true love that you're looking for. This is going to be a past life relationship, a beautiful relationship, soulmate relationship. But again, this comes once you start taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, taking care of yourself first. But don't forget that in any situation you get into, you're going to have to start, letting go of control issues, okay? Letting go of trying to control the outcome, letting go of trying to control the person, letting go of trying to control how people are around you, how fast they grow to love you or like you or even show interest in you. Like, you can't control people. The only person you can control is yourself, Aries. Okay? And you're definitely not going to control a situation where there's just not a lot of chemistry. Okay? You're not even really getting to know each other much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why it was kind of in reverse. All right. Okay. Um, well, I hope that helped you so far. And all you're getting, get understanding. Recognize that love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. And until next time, optimal levels of health, wealth, and abundance to you, and wholeness. Bye.